Welcome to today's episode, where we dive deep into the tangled threads of modern relationships, stories pulled straight from the heart of Reddit's r/relationship advice. These aren't just dramatic tales or clickbait content. They're real people, real emotions, and real situations that make us reflect on our own boundaries, communication, and self-worth. Whether it's navigating toxic love, battling for personal freedom, or dealing with hurt masked as surprise, these stories remind us that love isn't always enough. Respect, empathy, and growth matter just as much. So grab a snack and get comfy, because things are about to get messy.
Our first story is from r/relationship advice. I am a 27-year-old female. I found out my BF, a 36-year-old male, got 2 other women pregnant. I'm feeling completely heartbroken. We have been together for 3 years and I have no children of my own. He has 2 other women pregnant. The first was during a small break in our relationship. I accepted this and stayed with him foolishly. I found out he was speaking to her behind my back a month later when she reached out to me and told me chose to stay again. Now I've come to find out that he has a second woman pregnant. He actively sees her, stays over and has keys, even to her home. Both women claim he said he wanted a family and loves them. They both claim he love-bombed them. He claims none of these women matter to him, nor do the children, because the women don't add value or do anything to serve him. He says this is something I should be okay with because he wants someone who accepts him for everything, that as a man, he should be able to do and see whoever he wants. I'm devastated and told him he had broken my heart. Relationships never started this way. I came back after our break and it's worse than ever. I do love him, but I don't think I can forgive or accept this. So many things he says and does shows selfishness. Am I dating a narcissist?
Hey, OP, this isn't just disrespectful, it's emotional warfare. He's playing God with people's lives, manipulating their love, and then expecting blind loyalty. Calling someone a narcissist is serious. But when a person displays manipulation, lack of empathy, control, and blame shifting, it's not just a red flag. It's a full-on evacuation drill. OP love doesn't survive in chaos. Real relationships need mutual respect and emotional safety. You don't deserve to share your partner with women who were never supposed to be part of the equation. You deserve someone who chooses you completely, not conditionally. Please, prioritize your peace. Walk away with your head high. You're not just someone's option. You're worth being someone's only choice.
Our next story is from r/relationship advice. I am an 18-year-old female. My boyfriend, who is a 21-year-old male, has set strict rules, and I'm not sure if I can keep going like this. Hey everyone, I have been in a relationship with my boyfriend for almost a year now, and although a lot of things are great between us, there are also some things that really bother me and are starting to feel like red flags. I'm unsure if I should proceed with the relationship under the rules he's been enforcing or if I can keep tolerating his weird opinions. One of the biggest issues is that he asked me to cut off my boy best friend of over 4 years. The only reason he asked me to do that, though, is because he found an album on my phone where I had saved a bunch of photos, videos, and messages from our chats. Nothing inappropriate, just a lot of memories. He got the wrong idea and felt uncomfortable, so he told me I had to at least stop talking to him. Another thing that really gets to me is that he doesn't let me wear short skirts anymore, even if I wear safety shorts underneath. He said he doesn't want me to look like a whore. We also had a big argument over what swimsuit I should wear this summer. He's obviously against bikinis, and even some swim dresses if they show cleavage or are too short. According to him, it's not safe for me to get too much male attention, especially if I'm out alone. That idea has only come up more recently. I was allowed to wear skirts for the first 9 months of our relationship, but then he changed his mind after I broke his trust on multiple occasions, and if I hadn't, then he wouldn't have had to take that back or make such strict rules. He also demands that I'm home before 8:30 p.m. I live in a city and have a 1-hour ride home using public transport. Most of the time I come back from a day with my friends sooner than he tells me to, and he said he felt disrespected that I always do the same mistake and that it was way too risky for me to travel that late by myself. We both have a bad experience with weird people in my city. He checks my phone sometimes. He doesn't read anything, but he did once ask me to show him the TikToks my friend was sending because I sent him a video about some gym guy humbling another. It was a harmless meme, but he still felt uncomfortable that she sent me a video of a shirtless guy and thought that maybe she sends me stuff like that often. He also told me I can't have any group of friends if there are males involved, and that I shouldn't have any close friendly communication with guys at all. On top of that, he regularly calls women whores online for posting gym pictures and even leaves comments under their videos. He has some really misogynistic opinions, and while he's always ready with arguments to support them, it's still not something I'm comfortable with. I want to also mention the good side as well. He has told me that once we move in together, he'll take care of everything, all expenses, supporting me through school, helping me, and making sure I have everything I need. And right now, he is very supportive in many ways. Our communication is usually really good, and I do enjoy being with him. But these rules and controlling behavior are really putting me off, and I don't know if it's something I can accept for the rest of my life. Should I break up with him?
Hey OP, this isn't just about rules anymore. This is control disguised as care. The moment someone limits who you can talk to, what you can wear, when you can go out, it stops being about love and starts being about power. He says he's protecting you. But ask yourself, who's protecting you from him? You're 18. You're growing, learning, becoming your own person. You shouldn't have to choose between self-expression and someone else's insecurity. A relationship isn't built on ultimatums. It's built on trust and mutual respect. He may say he loves you, but real love doesn't come with a dress code, a curfew, and a gag order on your friendships. You don't need to be grateful just because someone says they'll take care of you. You're not asking for luxury. You're asking for freedom, safety, and respect. And those aren't optional. They're the bare minimum. That's it.
Let's move to our next story from r/relationship advice. I am a 32-year-old female. I don't know how to react to my husband's, who is a 36-year-old male, birthday surprise. We have been together for 8 years and married for 7 years. So I guess I just want to know if I'm crazy, how other men might plan their wife's birthday celebration given the conversation, and if you'd be surprised at my reaction. About a month ago, my husband asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday. I say I'd like to take a trip for the weekend. He specifically asks if I want a bunch of people involved or if I want it to be just the two of us. I tell him, just the two of us. My birthday, though, almost always falls on Mother's Day weekend, and for the past couple of years we've gone out of town and missed the holiday for my mum. So I say, maybe we can go to celebrate my birthday either the weekend before or after, so we can spend Mother's Day with Mum. Cool, no problem. I text my mum a couple days later, who says she has to work and can't do anything anyways. So I let him know the weekend is free for whatever he wants to plan. So today, he asks if I'd like to know where we're going for my B-Day. The conversation goes, husband, do you want to know where we're going for your birthday? Me, yes, I can start planning my outfits. Husband, we're going to Alabama. Me, really? Alabama? What's in Alabama? Husband, it's right on the border of Georgia, Tennessee, near Chattanooga. My aunt and uncle live near Chattanooga. Me, we're not going to visit aunt and uncle, are we? Husband, no. Me, did you tell them we're coming? Him, yay me. Oh man, I just wanted it to be the two of us. Him, well then you're really not going to like what I'm about to say. Your mum, little sister, older sister and nephew are also coming. Me, a little speechless because I think he must be kidding, but disappointment growing in my voice. But I thought we were going away, just the two of us. This then becomes an exchange of him telling me I'm ungrateful, how hard he worked to plan all this, and that he thought I'd want to spend Mother's Day and my birthday all together as a family, and me trying to explain my reaction based on prior conversations, my expectations being based on what we talked about previously, and truly being impressed that he could get my family together for this. We hung up suddenly because he had to go. I felt bad. I could hear the hurt in his voice because he thought he was giving me what I wanted, but I just don't understand how when I thought I made it pretty clear. So back to the questions up top. Would you be surprised at my reaction given the conversations prior? Am I ungrateful? Am I justified in being disappointed? How would you all have gone about plans with the conversations that were had?
Hey OP, Here's the truth. Two people can have good intentions and still end up hurting each other. You told him what you wanted. You were clear. And he heard something else. Or maybe chose to follow his love language instead of yours. He imagined a big, warm, family-filled celebration. You imagined something more intimate. Just the two of you. A break from the chaos. Neither one of you is wrong, but miscommunication doesn't make you ungrateful. Wanting your partner to follow through on something you clearly said, that's not selfish. That's called having expectations, especially when those expectations were discussed and agreed upon. You're not crazy. You're not ungrateful. You're just hurt and confused and wondering how love could feel so misunderstood. The sad part? He really did try. He probably thought he was being thoughtful, pulling strings, organizing the family, creating a big surprise. But love isn't just in the effort. It's in the listening. You can appreciate the heart behind the gesture and still feel disappointed that your needs weren't met. And if this taught you anything, it's this. Surprises are sweet, but communication is everything.
Next, we transition to discussion from r/relationship advice. My fiance, who is a 25-year-old male, grabbed me and I, a 26-year-old female, slapped him. How do we move forward? My fiance and I have been dating for almost 6 years. We have had our fair share of arguments over the years, and we have been through so much together. This morning, an argument started over something so small and stupid. We both began yelling at each other, and it quickly escalated. I turned around to continue unloading the dishwasher, and he grabbed my chest neck and pushed me up against the counter and screamed in my face while shaking with anger. I didn't know how to react, and without even thinking about it, I slapped him across the face and told him to let go of me. I then proceeded to try to leave the room, and he kept stepping in front of me, not allowing me to leave. I had to keep pushing him away and telling him to get the fuck away from me. This is not the first time he has grabbed me, but it is the first time he has left physical marks on my body from his nails scratching my chest while grabbing me. I don't know what to do, and I know the easiest answer is to leave him, but that honestly might be the hardest answer of all. We get married in a few months, have a house and dog together. When he isn't angry, he is the sweetest, most caring person, to the point where honestly no one may ever believe me if I tell someone he does these things to me. I also feel like I can't be that upset, since I did technically abuse him as well by slapping him and pushing him away. I guess I just don't know what to do or really have anyone to talk to about it. Any advice or words of wisdom is appreciated.
Hey, OP. This story is painful, but necessary. Let's say this clearly. Self-defense is not abuse. You did not escalate the situation. You reacted to being physically assaulted. It doesn't matter how sweet someone is when they're not angry. It doesn't matter if no one else sees that side of them. And it definitely doesn't matter if you've built a life together, house, dog, wedding plans and all. Abuse is abuse. And this wasn't a one-time thing. You said it yourself. This isn't the first time he's grabbed me. That's a pattern. And the more you forgive it, the more it becomes your new normal. Until the scratches turn into bruises. Until the yelling turns into gaslighting. Until you start wondering if you're the problem. You are not the problem. You're not crazy. You're not abusive for defending yourself. And you're definitely not alone. Even though it might feel that way. Leaving may be the hardest choice, but staying could be the most dangerous. So if you're watching this and you're in a situation that looks anything like this, please know, there is help. There are shelters. There are hotlines. There are people who will believe you. Even if the world only sees his smile. You deserve safety. You deserve peace. You deserve better. Relationships can be beautiful, but they can also be messy, confusing, and at times, deeply painful. What matters most is recognizing your worth and knowing when to fight for love, and when to walk away for peace. To everyone out there navigating love, heartbreak, or hard choices, you're not alone. Thanks for joining us today. Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more personal stories and relationship advice. Stay strong, stay kind, and always remember, you deserve a love that doesn't come with terms and conditions. See you in the next one.